guys, it's Hunter. Welcome back to my channel. So today for my video, I want to talk about how me and my fiance met. And it's kind of a cute little story, so I thought I would share it with you guys. But before I get into the video today, I just want to give Airbnb a quick shout out. I'm sure all of you already know what Airbnb is, but for those of you who don't know, Airbnb is a company that lets you rent out your apartment or house to anyone. It's kind of like Uber, but for your house. So instead of requesting a car, you're requesting a place to stay. So they have two different options. You can stay in a bedroom in somebody's house, or you can rent out their whole house. So it's pretty cool. It's a great alternative if you don't want to spend the money on a hotel, which, believe me, hotels can get so expensive. My fiance and I are going to New York at the end of the year. We're going to be staying in an Airbnb instead of a hotel because it is so much cheaper. Our Airbnb was like $30 a night compared to a hotel, which is like $300 a night. So like, obviously we're going to pick the Airbnb. Plus, instead of staying in like a cramped little hotel room, we have a whole apartment in Manhattan to ourselves. Like, what a dream vacation, like staying in an apartment in downtown Manhattan. Like, couldn't get any better. So like, literally shout out to you, Airbnb. Love you guys so much. And for a limited time, if you guys use this code right here, you'll get $40 off your first stay, which is literally like, you could get a free 1 night or even 2 nights with Airbnb because seriously, it is so cheap sometimes. I'm also going to leave a link in the description for you guys so you guys can check that out. And comment down below, have you guys used Airbnb before? Do you have any questions about Airbnb? I'd love to hear about your experiences, and I'd love to answer any questions you guys may have. But for now, let's jump right into the video. So, this is like a real love story, to be honest with you guys. So, when I met John, I had no intentions of falling in love. I wasn't looking for a relationship. That was like the last thing on my mind. I was focusing on myself, my finances, and making a career in the aviation industry. I was in Pittsburgh at the time, and I was working at the airport, and I had to go give the captain of the plane some paperwork before they left. So I go down to the plane, I see this little guy standing there as the flight attendant. I'm like, hi, how are you? He's like, good, how are you? So I just have to give the pilot something real quick. He's like, okay. And I'm waiting for a piece of paper back from the pilot, and we're just standing there chatting, like, how's your day going? He's like, good. And we're talking about how he's going to Orlando, and I'm like, oh, like, have so much fun. And he had like a little like Delta pin on, and I'm like, oh, would you have for Delta? Like, am I stupid? Like, I know exactly what plane we're on and what airline I work for. Like, I literally work for this airline that he works. So we're just making small talk, talking, and he's making me laugh, which was like super cute. And I'm like, I kind of like, he's nice. Like, I want to get to know this guy a little bit. So he goes, the plane pushes back, takes off. He's going to Orlando. And in my brain, I'm thinking, I'm literally never going to see this guy again. Like, what's the point? So I did a little creeping, a little bit of Facebook stalking, found him on Facebook. I know, I'm a stalker, whatever, call me crazy, but look where I am now. So for all of you out there that think you're a little bit crazy for like being a little creepy on Facebook, it can get you somewhere in life, ladies. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. So I ended up adding him on Facebook that day, like, which was like pretty ballsy of me. I wasn't really expecting to do that. But I add him on Facebook. He accepts my friend request like a couple hours later, I'm assuming when he gets to Orlando. So I don't hear anything from him all day. I don't message him. He doesn't message me. So I remember this like so vividly. I was sitting on my couch that night and he messaged me on Facebook. I'm gonna insert a screenshot right here. And I was like, oh my gosh, he messaged me. I was so excited. I was like, ooh la la. No, just kidding. But I was super excited. And I was just like so nervous. I'm like, what do I say to him? Like, looking back on the messages now, I literally cringe. I was like trying to flirt with him and I sounded so stupid. I'm like, what was I even talking about? We end up talking on Facebook for like a couple of days, and then he actually comes back to Pittsburgh to come visit me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is like a real thing. Like, he really wants to like make an effort here. I'm like, all right. So he comes to Pittsburgh, and like we only got to see each other for such a short amount of time. I remember we sat outside at a little picnic table and talked, and I'm pretty sure I kissed him. I think I did. So guess I made the first move there on that one. But it was such a good night, and I look back and I have such good memories of that night. And then we kind of like, like I said earlier, I wasn't really like looking for a relationship. I was like, still on like the fence about everything. So I kind of like stopped, like I let like the time in between texting go down. I wasn't talking to him as much. And then he was like, let me take you like on a date, like come visit me on a layover. Like we'll go out and have some fun, like we'll have drinks or whatever. I'm like, okay, you know what? Like he's really making an effort. Like he seems to be into me. He's really cute, really sweet. I really like this guy. Like I was starting to really like him. I'm like, okay, like we'll go. So I ended up flying from Pittsburgh to Myrtle Beach for one night. And when I say that was the best decision of my life, it was the best decision of my life. I had the most incredible time with John. We did so much fun stuff. We went to the boardwalk. We went to this restaurant, which we tried to go back to this restaurant a couple months ago, and it was awful. Like, we did not have a good experience. So I don't think we're gonna be going there, but like we were trying to recreate our first date. So like we tried to try it out again. Not a good experience. Anyway, so back to our like first date. So we're in Myrtle Beach, we're at the boardwalk, we went to Starbucks, we were like going in all the little shops, and coincidentally we found like these little letters and they had a J and an H like right next to each other. So I guess that was like kind of a little sign like of things to come. But then I saw this thing of like helicopter tours around Myrtle Beach. I'm like, John, come on, like we have to do it, like it'll be so fun. So I took him and we went on a helicopter ride around Myrtle Beach, and it was like the best, like hands down one of the best things we've ever done together. Like I will never forget that. I think about that all the time still. And I've been back to Myrtle Beach several times since, and like that is always the first thing I think of. We ended the night, I think, to Dave & Buster's, and I remember I won him like this little stuffed onion. I'm gonna insert a picture right here. It was so cute. And I wish we still had it. I think we lost it somewhere in between like moving from like Pittsburgh to Michigan. Like it got lost somewhere in translation. But yeah. So it's crazy, like when I look back on it, we met on an airplane. Like what are the odds that I met like my future husband on a plane? Like it just blows my mind. I still remember the flight number. I still remember the time of the flight. I remember everything about it. Like it really does, like as cliche as it sounds, like love hits you when you're not expecting it and when you're not looking for it. And it really did. Like I had no interest in falling in love, and then John comes and sweeps me off my feet. And like literally, he is the best guy I could have ever asked for. I literally rave about him to all my friends. He is seriously like a dream come true. Like he's the sweetest, most caring, loving guy in the entire world. I've never met someone like him before. I love him to pieces. Like he is my best friend and like boyfriend all in one. I cannot wait to marry him. It's just amazing. Like things in life happen at like the craziest times, and like I couldn't be more thankful that this happened. But yeah, I just wanted to share like a quick little story time with you guys, like story time, like clickbait. Clickbait, I met the love of my life on a plane, but like it's literally not clickbait because it's true. So I just wanted to share that story with you guys. I think every time I tell someone that story, like, oh, that's so cute. So I'm like, oh, I'll share it with you guys too. Like, why not? So thank you guys so much for watching. My flight attendant training video is coming out in the next couple days, so make sure you subscribe and turn on my post notifications so you don't miss it. Feel free to interact with me on any of my other social medias. They're all linked down below. And I'll see you guys next time, all right? Have a great day, guys. Bye.